San Diego Fire Rescue Department has revised the next fire engineer's promotional exam process by implementing the Engineer Candidate Certification, or the ECC. The ECC is replacing the current manipulative portion of the fire engineer exam. To be eligible for the ECC process, the same minimum qualifications for previous engineer promotional exams will be required. Once successful, your ECC will be valid for 2 years and enable you to take the written and interview portion of the promotional exam when it is administered by the Personnel Department. A bulletin has been placed on Vector Solutions detailing the ECC process. However, here's a summary of the 4 components: pre-trip and driving certification, triple combination pumper, engine certification, truck certification, and the brush certification. Please watch the following Engineer Candidate Certification introduction video and feel free to contact the Driver Training Officer, Captain Jim Lang.
When the ECC is administered, the candidate will check in at NTC on the day of certification and be oriented to each component. The candidate will need to identify several apparatus parts and/or fluids used in the triple combination pumper for the ECC. The candidate will need to perform the DMV brake test, Coles +4, as found in the basic air brakes inspection sheet. The candidate states, "I'm watching the needle rise and stop. Cutout must occur by a maximum of 140 psi. If not, this vehicle needs to be turned in for repair. The compressor cutout at 120. At the engine portion, the candidate will check in and pick 2 out of the 4 hose lay cards. The 4 cards are manifold lay, reverse lay, changeover, and standpipe lay. Candidate states, "I'm checking for crew and apparatus security. All my compartment and crew doors are closed. Crew members are seated and seatbelted." After a candidate completes the hose lay, the candidate checks pressure and calls time. After the candidate completes the shutdown procedure, they will let the rater know the apparatus is road ready. Like in other hose lays, the in-cab procedure is the same. Candidate states, "I'm checking for crew and apparatus security. All crew and compartment doors are closed. Crew members are seated and seatbelted." The candidate reverse lays hose away from simulated truck to hydrant. After laying hose away from simulated truck, the candidate will spot on a hydrant and supply water to the engine. After candidate completes water supply to the engine and supplies water to the truck, candidate will confirm correct pressure and call time. Rater will confirm pressure and check stopwatch for time. After candidate completes shutdown procedures, the candidate lets the rater know apparatus is road ready. At the truck portion, the candidate will check in and pick one of 2 evolutions. The evolutions will be rescue operations and water tower operations. The rater will read the card describing the truck evolution to the candidate. For the rescue evolution, the candidate will spot the truck appropriately and begin the evolution. The candidate will perform only one movement at a time while operating the ladder. After a candidate has called time and stated ladder is ready to climb, the rater will check stopwatch for time and measure the distance from the windowsill to the tip of the ladder. The rater will describe the objective of mobile pumping to the candidate. The the candidate will utilize both the PTO and the auxiliary pump. The candidate states, "I'm checking for crew and apparatus security. All compartments and crew doors are closed, crew members are seated and seat belted." The candidate will also visualize the exterior crew members, their positioning, and confirm hand signals prior to driving. Candidate engages the PTO. The candidate will then state, "OK to pump light is on." Candidate selects appropriate drive gear and starts mobile pumping to the objective. The candidate will coordinate with the firefighter extending the hose and proceed safely while mobile pumping. The rater will inform the candidate when to transition from PTO to auxiliary pump. Candidate and rater will review grading sheets. Upon successful completion, the candidate's vector solutions will be updated with engineer candidate certification, which is valid for 2 years.